Number 19. John Adams. John Adams, our second president, was born in Massachusetts and played a crucial role in the American Revolution. He served as a diplomat, vice president under George Washington. Adams's net worth of $21 million was primarily inherited from his wife Abigail's family and earned through his successful legal career. Number 18. John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams, our sixth president, was born in Massachusetts and served as a diplomat before becoming president. Adams had a net worth of $23 million, largely inherited from his father and his wife's family, as well as his own successful legal career. Number 17. George H.W. Bush. George H.W. Bush, our 41st president, was born into a wealthy and politically connected family in Connecticut. He served in the U.S. Navy during World War II and later made a fortune in the oil industry before entering politics. Bush's net worth of $26 million was derived from his successful business ventures, investments, and family wealth. Number 16. Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland, our 22nd and 24th president, is the only commander-in-chief to serve two non-consecutive terms. Born in New Jersey and raised in New York, Cleveland built a successful law career before entering politics as the mayor of Buffalo and governor of New York. Cleveland's net worth of $28 million, mostly accumulated through his successful career as a lawyer and his frugal lifestyle. Number 15. Martin Van Buren. Buren, our eighth president, was born in New York and played a key role in establishing the Democratic Party. He served as Secretary of State, Minister to the United Kingdom, and Vice President before winning the presidency in 1836. Buren had a net worth of $29 million, which was primarily earned through his successful law practice and savvy investments, making him one of the wealthiest presidents of his era. Number 14. James Monroe. Born into a wealthy Virginia family, James Monroe, our fifth president, was a fierce patriot as he fought in the Revolutionary War and later served as a diplomat in France. His presidency, known for the era of good feelings, saw the country's economy boom. Behind the scenes, Monroe's wealth was staggering, with a net worth of $30 million largely inherited from his family's vast landholdings and successful plantation operations. Number 13. George W. Bush. George W. Bush, our 43rd president, was born into a political dynasty. Before taking office, he made his fortune in the oil industry and as a co-owner of the Texas Rangers baseball team. After leaving office, he turned to painting and philanthropy, further growing his wealth to an estimated $39 million. Number 12. Barack Obama. Born in Hawaii to a single mother, America's first African-American president, Obama worked hard to attend top schools and build a successful career as a lawyer and politician. It was after leaving office that Obama's wealth really skyrocketed. With lucrative book deals, speaking engagements, and a production deal with Netflix, he amassed a fortune estimated at $40 million. Number 11. John Tyler. Tyler, our 10th president, was a wealthy plantation owner from Virginia. He inherited a 1,000-acre tobacco plantation and numerous slaves from his family, and his first wife, Letitia, also came from a wealthy family. Despite having a peak net worth of $57 million, Tyler struggled financially later in life and died, deeply in debt. Number 10. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt, our 32nd president, was born into a life of privilege. His family owned a lavish estate in New York's Hudson Valley and had a net worth equivalent to $66 million today. Number 9. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, born into a working-class family in Arkansas, he excelled academically and eventually earned a Rhodes Scholarship to study at Oxford. After serving as governor of Arkansas, he won the presidency in 1992. After leaving office, Clinton's wealth grew exponentially, thanks to lucrative speaking engagements, book deals, and his work with the Clinton Foundation. Today, he and his wife Hillary have an estimated net worth of $75 million. Number 8. Herbert Hoover. Born into a Quaker family in Iowa, Hoover worked as a mining engineer and became a successful businessman, with investments in mining, real estate, and other ventures. At the time of his death in 1964, his net worth was estimated at $83 million. Now, onto the 9 digits. Number 7. Lyndon B. Johnson. $109 million. Lyndon Johnson was born into a politically active family in Texas. He worked as a teacher and congressional aide before being elected to the House of Representatives and later the Senate. Despite his modest upbringing, Johnson's wealth grew significantly during his lifetime, thanks in part to his wife Lady Bird's successful business ventures and investments. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $109 million. Number 6. James Madison, $113 million. James Madison, our fourth president and one of the key architects of the Constitution, was born into a wealthy Virginia family. He inherited a large amount of land and slaves from his father, and continued to grow his wealth through his own successful plantation operations, with a net worth estimated at $113 million in today's dollars. Number 5. Andrew Jackson, $132 million. Andrew Jackson, our seventh president, was born into poverty in the Carolinas, but rose to become one of the wealthiest presidents in American history. He made his fortune as a lawyer, plantation owner, and military commander. Despite his reputation as a champion of the common man, Jackson's wealth was staggering. His plantation operations and land speculations, along with his wife Rachel's inheritance, gave him a net worth equivalent to $132 million today. Number 4. Theodore Roosevelt, $140 million. Theodore Roosevelt was born into a wealthy New York family and inherited a significant trust fund. However, he was not content to simply live off his family's fortune. Roosevelt was a prolific writer, historian, and naturalist, and his books and essays earned him a substantial income. His net worth at the time of his death in 1919 was equivalent to $140 million today. Number 3. Thomas Jefferson, $236 million. Yeah, our third president is currently the third on the list. Thomas Jefferson, the primary author of the Declaration of Independence, was born into a wealthy Virginia family. He inherited a significant amount of land and slaves from his father, and his marriage to Martha Skelton further increased his wealth. Despite his immense wealth, estimated at $236 million in today's dollars, Jefferson struggled with debt throughout his life. He was a lavish spender and often lived beyond his means, and his estate was deeply in debt at the time of his death. Number 2. George Washington, $587 million. George Washington, our first president, was one of the wealthiest men in the colonies. He inherited a significant amount of land from his family and acquired even more through his marriage to Martha. Washington's wealth, estimated at $587 million in today's dollars, was largely tied up in his extensive land holdings. He was also a successful farmer and businessman, and his innovative agricultural practices helped revolutionize farming in the United States. Number 1. Donald Trump, $2.6 billion, estimated. That's right, Trump, our 45th president, is the wealthiest president in American history. Born into a wealthy New York family, Trump inherited a significant amount of money and real estate from his father, Fred Trump. As a businessman, Trump was known for his flashy lifestyle and his love of the spotlight. His net worth is estimated at $2.6 billion by Forbes as of 2024, with Trump making much higher claims. In 2015, Trump claimed in a press release that he was worth more than $10 billion. His wealth is largely tied up in his real estate holdings, and also in his successful branding efforts. I'll be making more videos like this. Hit the like button and subscribe.